All right, good morning, everybody. Hey, this is the day that the Lord have made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. Good morning to you, and thank you so much for tuning in to In the Backyard with Pastor Perryman. Hey, as you can see, we're in the backyard again today. Thank God. It's not as hot as it was before, but hey, nevertheless, we are here. So y'all come on in and share and like and tag and invite. Get as many people as you can to be a part, and let's go after God together this morning. I appreciate you guys for tuning in today. So again, y'all come on in, share, like, tag, invite. Get as many people as you can to be a part. I appreciate you guys for tuning in this morning. Make sure you share with at least 5 people this morning and get them on today, all right? I appreciate you. So again, come on in, share, like, tag, invite. Get as many people as you can to be a part. Big shout out to those of you who are on Instagram today. Big shout out to you, those of you who are on Facebook Live today. Big shout out to those of you who are on Clubhouse today. I appreciate you this morning. Shout out to Johnny. He's the first one on this morning. Shout out to my cousin Robert Perryman is rocking with us today. Miss Abigail Yates is in the house. Good to see you. Hey, my auntie Deborah James is in the house. Shout out to her this morning. Good to see you today. Miss Jessica Hankins, my spiritual daughter, is rocking with us this morning. Y'all say what's up to my spiritual daughter, Jessica, today. Say what's up to her. Shout out to her. Shout out to my other spiritual daughter, Tish, is on today. Tish Clark. Y'all say what's up to my spiritual daughter, Tish. She's rocking with us this morning, too. So good to see you. What's up, Miss Miyoshi? Good to see you today. Brother Salilo Jones is in the house. Good to see you. Miss Shirley Powell is rocking with us this morning. So good to see you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today. So again, y'all come on in and share and like and tag and invite. Get as many people as you can to be a part today. Miss Desiree Alvarado is in the house. Good to see you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Go get your coffee, your water, your juice, your tea, whatever you're drinking. Go get it this morning, and let's have a great time. So my wife made this coffee this morning. So hey, we getting ready to have a great time. So again, y'all share, like, tag, invite, and get as many people as you can to be a part. What's up, Iris? Good to see you. Hey, what's up to my spiritual daughter, Bam? Y'all say what's up to my spiritual daughter, Bam, this morning as well. All right. This coffee is saved this morning, but let's get to it. I've kind of told this testimony once before, but I'll kind of tell it again because some of y'all probably didn't hear it or didn't remember it. So let me set my timer too. Some of y'all probably don't remember or it slipped your mind. What's up, Mr. Mika? Hey, what's up, Robert? But I never forget I had all these bills that I could not pay. We're living in our apartment in Gardena, and man, I'm trying to figure out how in the world am I going to pay these bills? How in the world am I going to get this money? I don't have enough money, and worry is just setting in on me. And with worry comes a level of insecurity. With that comes the enemy talking to you. So here the devil is talking to me, and he's telling me that you're not a good husband, you're not a good man, you're not a good father. If you were, your family wouldn't be behind in bills, and you wouldn't be going through this, and you wouldn't be going through that. Hey, Miss Paulette, good to see you. And so I'm just dealing with this thing, and I'm just soaking deeper and deeper in depression, and I'm on the couch, and I'll never forget, I'm just laid back on the couch. The living room is completely dark. I don't have no light on, don't have no television on. I'm in a dark place. And then all of a sudden, the bedroom door busts open. It opens up, and it is my daughter Treasure. She's a little girl, and she's running through the living room, and she sees me, sits on the couch. She runs past me and turns around and runs back to me, and she puts her arms around me, and she pats me on the head. She says, "What's wrong, Poppy? What's wrong, Poppy?" And I said, Dad has some challenges right now, trying to figure out how we get all these bills paid. And so she looks at me. She says, "Don't worry, Poppy. God's going to do it for us. He's going to come through for us." And then she pats me on the head again, kisses me on the cheek, runs off in the other room somewhere. 5 seconds later, comes back running through the room, running through the living room again, and running into her room. And as she's running past me, she says, "Don't worry, Poppy. God's going to do it for us. He's going to come through for us." And she runs right on into the room and closed the door. And I'm sitting here, and I'm thinking, like, how come I ain't thinking like that? How come I don't feel like that? How come I don't have that childlike faith like Shamika was preaching on last Sunday? How come I don't have that? How come I don't think like that? How come I don't feel like that? And then I realized at that moment that I'm allowing worry to dominate my life. This child is not even thinking on that line. This child has no care in the world And I'm sitting up here and I'm letting this spirit dominate me. And now I'm in this slump, and I have forgotten everything that I have taught everybody else, that God will come through for you. So I need people to get this today and to understand that God will come through for you. No matter what situation you're dealing with, God will come through for you. No matter what you're going through, he will come through for you. No matter what you're facing today, he will come through for you. David says it like this. David says, I've been young and I've been old. And although I've been young and old, that's my paraphrase version of it. Although I've been young and I've been old, although I've been going through storms and rains, although I've been young and old, in the process, I have never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. That's something that you got to grab a hold to. That no matter what you deal with, no matter what you go through, God will never leave you, nor will he forsake you. He will come through for you. Storms can rage and winds can blow, difficulties can happen, the enemy can launch all kinds of attacks against you, but he will come through for you. He made a promise to you, a covenant promise to you, that he would never leave you, nor will he forsake you. He said he will be with you even until the end of the world. That's a promise that he made to you. And the Bible tells us that God will not renege on his promises. He will do exactly what he said he would do. And it's important for us to understand that God will come through for us. There's no mountain that's too high for us. There's no valley that is too low for him. There's nothing that's too wide for God. God will come through for you. He'll come through for you in the nick of time. He'll show up when you need healing. He'll show up when you need resources. He'll show up when you need comfort. He'll show up when you need peace. He'll show up when you need direction. He will show up for you in your life, and he will come through for you. So here I am. I had to get myself back in faith. I had to go back now and remember the things that I have been teaching. Watch now. For some of you, you need to go back into your memory, and you need to remember what God did for you. That when you didn't have a job, you still was able to live and have ends be met. You got to remember. You got to go back in your life, and you have to remember that when you didn't have a job, he came through for you. When you were a single parent and you didn't know how you were going to feed these kids and you didn't know how you were going to take care of these kids, he came through for you. When you were on the job and things were going, you were going through hell on the job, he still provided for you. You have to go back into your remembrance. And that's how my grandfather used to say, go back to your remembrance. You have to go back into your remembrance, and you have to remember what God has done for you. He came through for you when you couldn't come through for yourself. He opened up doors for you that you couldn't open for yourself. He pushed you into places that you couldn't get to by yourself. He did this, and you have to remember that he will come through for you. There's no amount of money that is too high for you that God will not show up for you. I'm talking to somebody today. There are people who are watching me today. You've been faithful. This is what Kaylee Kennebrew used to say to me all the time, and still says to me. God, look, Pastor Perry, you preach more than anybody I know. I don't know nobody who preaches many times a day or a week as you. Now, I don't know nobody. And you are faithful to do this. And so guess what God's going to do? He's going to show up for you. He's going to come through for you. He's going to come through for you. He has to, because you are faithful. Listen at this. You cannot be faithful in worshiping God. You cannot be faithful in serving God. You cannot be faithful to the things of God and God not show up for you. The Bible says a faithful man shall abound with blessing. This is important. He will abound with blessing. A faithful man or a faithful woman will abound with blessing. In other words, God will not just open up a door, but he will bless your life on an abounding scale. You will be able to abound. In other words, like years ago, I used to go down to Miss Powell's house. And I used to watch this cartoon, Superman, back in the days. And they talking about he's able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. I need you to get this. This ain't just you walking into a blessing, but this is you abounding into a blessing. It's almost as if God blesses you on a certain level that when he blesses you, it's like you leaped over everything else and you jumped over into the next level of your life, or you jumped over into this blessing. This is why you cannot count God out. This is why you cannot let your situation and circumstance dictate to you. This is why you can't throw in the towel because things don't seem to be right. You have to hold fast to as you say in the Baptist church where I'm from, you have to hold fast to God's unchanging hand. That God never changes. Doesn't matter what storms you're facing. Doesn't matter if you're going through this, if you're going through that. God does not change. And guess what he will do? He will show up for you when nobody else will. God will walk through and see you on the scrap heap and pull you off the scrap heap because he sees value in you. I was watching this lady, and she was making these mosaics. You understand? And they were interviewing her. I think it's on Channel 1, the LA channel, something out here. You understand? If you got Spectrum Cable, you understand what I'm saying. It's Channel 1. They show you everything about LA. And they showed this lady. She's had these mosaics, and they're interviewing her and talking about the reason she creates these mosaics and how does she goes about doing it. And so here's what she said. She takes the people outside and she says, see these bricks right here? Yeah. And the guy was like, yeah. What do you see when you see these bricks? This guy was like, these are just bricks that are just broken. They need to be discarded. She says, those are not broken bricks. She says, those bricks have value to them. I can make a mosaic out of them. And when I heard her say that, I realized that broken bricks can still be used. Broken concrete can still be used. I'm talking to somebody today. See, broken concrete can still be used. There are many of you right now, you are in a broken state of your life, and you're not understanding that even in your brokenness, God can still use you. He used every person in the Word of God, in the Bible, who was broken. Moses was broken. Paul was broken. Looking at this, Peter was broken. All of these people were broken, and God still used them. What makes you think that God will not use you? Broken concrete can still be used. And so the guy is amazed by her saying this. Here's what he does. She takes the concrete. She paints the concrete. She chips a little bit off of it. And she tells him, I'm going to make a mosaic out of this. And all of a sudden he comes back a week later and she has an amazing mosaic made out of it because she saw value in the broken concrete. Watch now. When I was a kid, my grandmama took me to Fred Dollar Store over in Greenwood, Mississippi. We go over there, and everybody knowing it, that was if you didn't go to Greenville or Jackson, Mississippi, you had to go to Greenwood to do your shopping. You understand? So we go to Greenwood over there shopping, and grandmama take me to Fred Dollar Store. And in Fred Dollar Store, you understand, they got a whole lot of stuff, and they got some clothes, they got coloring books, coloring crayon, all this stuff. So here I am. Grandmama told me I can get a toy. I told grandma I don't want a toy. I want a coloring book and coloring crayon. And she told me, okay, you can get a coloring book and coloring crayon. You understand, the coloring book was 25 cents. The crayons was $1.25. So grandmama let me get this. So I got the crayons, you understand? And she let me get the ones that got 24 in it. You understand? These ain't the one with 8. These are 124 in it. So I can't wait to get the coloring crayon and book home, because I'm a color. You understand? So I got the stuff, and they got everything in the trunk. And then all of a sudden now we get home, and you know, like as a little kid, you got to take the groceries out, but you looking for your stuff. You understand? I'm looking for my stuff. Grandmama say, leave that stuff alone and get your groceries out of this car. Help get these groceries out of this car and take them in the house. So I'm helping take these groceries in the house, and I'm getting my bag. Now I got my coloring book. I'm on the floor. In a Saturday morning, I'm on the floor. I've got my coloring book open up, and I take my coloring crayon and I open it up, and they are broken. And my heart sank because my crayons are broken. And I take the crayons and I'm looking at them, they're broken, and I'm getting ready to go take them and throw them in the trash because they're broken. And my grandma said, hey, Chris, what you doing? I said, I'm going, these are broken, they ain't no good. My grandma said, they are some good. So here's what she does. She takes the crayon box that I'm about to throw in the trash, makes me sit down on the floor, take my coloring crayons, and peels the little wrapper around them, and then she starts to color. She tells me, she says, broken crayons still color. I'm talking to somebody today. See, you think that there's no value in you. You think that you've been discarded because this is happening, because that is happening. I came to tell you, in your brokenness, God can still use you. Broken crayons still color. They still color. They may be broken, but there's still value in them. And so I need you to see this. God sees value in you. You have put you on the scrap heap because of some things that you've been going through, and you think that God cannot use you. You think that you've been put out to the pasture, and the reality is you have not been put out to the pasture, because God can still use you. Some of you have put you on the clearance rack, and not understanding that you're not supposed to be on the clearance rack. I never forget, I go to the Macy's one day, and I'm in there and I'm looking for these Coach purses. I want to buy my wife a Coach bag, so I'm in there and I'm looking. And you know, they put those Coach bags in the little casing there. So I'm looking at the casing, and so the lady says, well, we have some Coach bags here that are on the clearance rack. I go over there to the clearance rack. I look at this Coach bag. I look at the price of this Coach bag, $150. I look at the bag, I go back, I take the bag with me, I go and look at the other Coach bag in the window. It's the same Coach bag, but in the window they got that Coach bag, it's $450. I'm looking at the bag, I'm looking at it, I'm trying to see if there's anything different. So I put the bag back on the rack, on the clearance rack, and I asked the lady, hey, ma'am, can you open up this? I want to see this bag. Open up the bag. I'm inspecting it, looking at it. So I put it back in there. Go get this bag. I look at it. It's the same bag. It's the same bag. There's no difference in it. This bag is $450 in the case, but it's $160-some, $100 and some on the clearance rack. Something ain't right. Maybe there's a defection. I'm looking at this bag. There's no defection. So I take the bag up to the lady, and I say to the lady, I said, I want this bag right here. And she rings it up. She said, wait a minute. This bag ain't supposed to be on this clearance rack. And I said, well, you got it redlined. And she says, well, I guess we have to say, she said, this is a $450-some bag. Somebody made a mistake. This bag ain't supposed to be on this clearance rack. I said, well, y'all redlined it. Y'all redlined the discount the price. So she said, well, we did that. We have to give it to you at that price. So look at what happened. Somebody accidentally put a $450 bag on a clearance rack. I'm talking to somebody today. And this is what many of you have done. You have put you on a clearance rack. You have put you on sale, not understanding that God sees value in you, and God has not said that you should be on the clearance rack. He did not say that you should devalue yourself. So here's what he does. He sees the value in you because he knows that he created you, and he knows that he poured into you, and he's invested in you. And so here you are today. You're on the clearance rack, not understanding that God is saying that I'm going to come through for you. I'm taking you off this clearance rack. You're not put off to the pastor anymore. I don't care how much money you owe. I can come through for you. I don't care the sickness that's in your body. I will come through for you. I don't care if you lost your job. I'll come through for you. I don't care if you're going through a divorce. I'll come through for you. I'm talking to somebody today. I don't care if you lost a loved one. I will still come through for you. I will cover you. I will keep you. I will provide for you. I'll be there for you. I will take care of you. And there are many people today who are throwing in the towel on God, not understanding that God will come through for you. So watch now. I know he'll come through for me, but I don't know how he's going to come through for me. This is the key, Auntie. This is the key, Auntie Catherine. A lot of times people don't. They know God will come through, but God, I don't know how you will come through. So now watch now. I'm dealing with uncertainty now. I know you'll do it for me, but I don't know how you will do it for me. And have you ever stopped to think why God never tells you how he's going to do it for you? He never tells you how he's going to do it for you because he's trying to teach you how to trust him and how to believe in him and how to stay with him and how to stay focused on him and how to stay committed to him. So watch now, because he knows he's going to come through for you. But it's in this time frame that God is teaching you and training you and building you up so that he can utilize you or so he can bless your life. So he never tells you how he's going to do it because he's trying to teach you how to walk by faith. Watch now. So you have to trust God at the not knowing level. I don't know how you're going to do this, God, but I know you're going to do it for me. I don't know how you're going to come through for me, but I know you're going to come through for me. God, if you don't do it, it cannot be done. If you don't come through for me, God, nobody else can come through for me. So he's teaching you how to trust him. And there are many people like, God, I know you'll do it, but how are you going to do it? Listen to this. He don't need you to know how. He don't need you to know when. He just needs you to trust him. He needs you to trust him. And he will usually bless you at a level that you're not familiar with. Here I am. We're dealing with some challenges. And I'm trying to figure out, man, how in the world are we coming out of this situation? How are we going to make it through this? How are we going to bounce back from this? How are we going to overcome this? And I have to tell myself, but we're not going to lose our faith level. We're not going to lose our faith level. We're not going to take down. We're not going to take down. We're going to stand firm. We're going to stand firm. I'm telling God, I need X amount of money. God speaks to me and tells me there is no money in heaven. Stop praying to me for money in heaven. There's no money coming from heaven. There's no money in heaven. The money that I created is in the earth. And he's telling me how to go about this. So I said, okay, there's no money in heaven. Okay. He tells me, claim what it is that you need. Claim it. Claim what you need. Here I am. I claim what I need. I'm specific. I need this, and this. So I claim the money for that. I also know that God has said to me in the past, you rebuke the devil and command the devil to loose the finances that you have and to loose the people who've been called to bless you. So you got to pray these people free. Okay? I'll do that. He also tells me, through the word of God, that you command the angels to go forth and to bring forth your harvest. They've been sent to minister to those who are heirs of salvation. So I do those things, and I'm doing those things. I remember that my man of God tells me that you are supposed to command your harvest. You understand? Command your daily bread. So I'm commanding my daily bread. All of a sudden now somebody contacts me and says, God put it on their heart to bless me. Oh, praise the Lord. They ask me what I need. I tell them partial of what I need. Okay. Then all of a sudden, those people bless us the week later with much more than what I asked for. Much more than what I asked for. Watch this now. See, God uses people to bless you. He uses people to bless you on a level that you are not familiar with, or that is uncommon to you, or you are unaccustomed to. I'm talking to somebody today. He will always do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can even ask or think. He will always do that. This is the God that we serve. You have to understand that God will come through for you. He will show up in the nick of time. He will bless you at the level that you need and then some, because this is the God that we serve. And what you have to understand is that your life is on display. People are watching you. They're watching how you operate and how you act when you're going through storms and rain, because what you're doing is you're teaching them, you're training them, and you're touching their life. You're telling them that God can be trusted. I'm talking to somebody today. So there are many people who are watching me. You don't think that God will come through for you because of some other things that have failed in your past. I came to tell you today that God will come through for you. There are those of you who are watching me today, you know God will come through, but you're trying to figure out how will he do it. Will he come from over here? Will he come from over there? Will he come from here? Will he come from there? And the reality is you will never be able to pinpoint how God will bless you. You just have to know that he will. And you have to be open to God showing up in your life and God showing out in your life and God turning your life around. You have to be bold enough. Listen, in the face of adversity, you have to stand and start boldly declaring that God will come through for me. He'll come through for me. He will come through for us. He will come through for my family. He will show up for us, and he will show out for us, and he will turn things around. And there are not many of you who are standing up and boldly declaring what God will do for you. See, watch now. This is how you know God is going to start showing up for you in tough times. Because now you'll start running into a word that is specifically for you. Whether it's somebody prophesying to you, whether it's somebody preaching a message that encourages you, whether it's you turning the television on and there's something there. This is how you know God is coming through for you, because he allows you to see it happen. He's allowing you to see certain things take place. He's reassuring you. What he's doing is he's visiting you before the manifestation of what you asked for. The Bible tells us that God has spoken to Abraham and told Abram that you're going to have a child. Abram and his wife have been trying for all these years and cannot have a child. But when they get to a place that they start wavering in their faith, here's what God did. He started to come by and to visit them, to encourage their faith, that this is going to happen for you, that I am going to show up for you. I am going to bless you. I'm talking to somebody today. See, God will always show up for you. He will always show up for you with the word. He'll show up to comfort you. He'll show up to give you peace. What he's doing is stabilizing you in the midst of the storm, because on the other side of the storm is the breakthrough that you see. It's the blessing that you seek. I'm talking to somebody. And when God releases it into your hands, it's going to be bigger and better than anything you ever asked for. I'm talking to somebody today. You better grab hold of this, and you cannot count God out. You have to have it in your spirit that God, he will come through for me. He'll come through for me. He gonna come through for me. He gonna come through for me financially. He gonna come through for me in my relationship. He gonna come through for me on the job. He gonna come through for me on the business, in my business. He gonna come through for me in my health. He gonna come through for me in my older age. He's going to come through for me because he promised he'd never leave me nor forsake me. He gonna come through for me. That's my time right there. I pray y'all are blessed and encouraged and motivated and uplifted and stuff like that. But do me a favor, make sure you share this video today. Let other people's lives be transformed and changed. Listen, some of you right now, you need to get bold enough in your spirit to just go look at houses today. Just get bold. Go look at models. Go look at models today and get your face stirred up. Go look. Listen to me. Go look. If you're looking for a car, you don't have the money to go buy it, go look. Go to the car dealership today. Don't delay. Go to it. Go to it and look. You don't have to buy it this moment. What you're doing is getting close to your breakthrough. Go look. I'm talking to somebody. Go look and watch God do something amazing for you. Listen, do me a favor. Make sure you share this video. Let other people's lives be transformed and changed. Maybe some of you need to rewatch this video so your life can be blessed. But do me that favor. Make sure you do that. But I need you to get your seed in the ground today. If this ministry has been a blessing to you, get your seed in the ground today, all right? If it's encouraged your faith and uplifted you, get your seed in the ground. It's the $ PastorCPerryman for my wife, the $ Pastor Sophia. Get it in the ground today. And listen, don't forget that our Better Self Small Group is tonight. Our Better Self Small Group is tonight at 6 p.m. If you're looking to be a better you want to come and be a part of our Better Self Small Group tonight. You don't have to be a member of our church. You don't have to live in our city, in our town, our country, or anything like that to be a part. But I want you to be a part tonight. Minister Casey does a great job of encouraging you and helping you do those things that are needed and necessary in order for you to get your credit right and things like that to help you get to the next. So listen, be a part of the small groups tonight. Really be a part of the small groups. I'm telling you, they're going to bless your life. So be a part of the small groups. And don't forget, we have a church outing this Saturday at 1 p.m. This Saturday at 1 p.m. at Santa Clarita Bowl. So we're going to Bowl this Saturday and have a great time. And listen, I know this Saturday is the twins' birthday. These are my spiritual daughter. These are her twins, her birthday. Their birthdays are this Saturday. Victoria and Alexis, this Saturday. So their birthday is this Saturday. So I know they may not be able to attend because of their birthday celebration. But listen, if they can, I want them to come and be a part. Now, Pastor's not really a bowler, but I'm going out there to do what I do. I'm going out there and hang out with the saints and have fun with the saints of God. So y'all come on and go bowling. And maybe you don't have money to pay for bowling. Just show up. Just show up. We're in Santa Clarita. That's in between Los Angeles and Palmdale area. So come. I'm inviting the people who are members of our church and those who are not members of our church. If you're a partner with this ministry, you watch me every day, you can come. You can come. And so what we want to do is we want to take pictures with you when we see you. We want to shout with you. We want to laugh with you, have fun with you. You can invite friends and family. We just want you to tell your friends and family now that this is a church event now. So don't y'all do no drinking and stuff around Pastor. Y'all do that when you somewhere else, all right? We ain't got no bars at our function, all right? So don't y'all show up ready to get drunk and all this stuff. Y'all do that on your own time. But I want y'all to show up. Let's have fun and enjoy ourselves, and let's go bowling. You understand? So it's only going to be for a couple of hours, but you guys can do that and just show up and have fun with us, all right? Pastor Sophia and I are going to be there, and we love to take pictures with you guys and meet you for the first time and stuff like that. So come on out and be a part. So bring your family and friends, all right? So, hey, I want to see Miss Keisha. I love to meet her in person. I love to meet Miss Joanna in person. So y'all come on and have fun. Have fun with us. Let's have fun. Bring the little kids with you. And let's just go on and have fun together, all right? I'm telling you, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. And we just going to have fun. I hope they bring A Smooth with them. Sunday, I hope they all bring A Smooth with them. Y'all got to meet A Smooth. He's like 2 years old. He's the smoothest little 2-year-old I ever met in my life. So listen, we're going to have fun. So I need y'all to come on out and have a good time, all right? And we'll be filming a little bit so people who are not in our city or our town can still feel like they're a part of what we're doing, all right? What's up, Miss Kelly Johnson? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being on today. Hey, congratulations on your graduation too, or your certificate. I think that's what it is, your certificate. Hey, congratulations to you. What's up, Miss Gloria? Miss Gloria Turner, good to see you today. Miss JL is on today. Shout out to her. What's up, Christacia? What's up, girl? Good to see you this morning too. Thank you so much for being on today. I appreciate you as well. Man, now my 3 aunties are on today. My auntie Dietrich is on today. Y'all say what's up to Dietrich. My auntie Catherine is on today. Y'all say what's up to my auntie Catherine. And my auntie Deborah is on today. So y'all say what's up to my auntie Deborah, all right? Show them some love, all right? Please do that. I'm quite sure that they would be happy if you did that. Show them some love and say, hey, auntie. Well, listen, today belongs to my aunties. It belongs to my aunties. Whatever they want, they get. Whatever they need, get supplied. Today is their day. So today belongs to my auntie Dietrich. Today belongs also to my auntie Deborah. Today also belongs to my auntie Catherine. So whatever they want, they get. Whatever they need, get supplied. Today is their day, all right? Today is their day. And, yeah, they having fun. And listen, y'all pray for my auntie Deborah. She always on the go somewhere. You understand? If it ain't the Bahamas this week, it's Miami, Florida next week. It's Cayman Islands the next week. Y'all pray for her. She be everywhere. She enjoyed herself. I don't blame her. And y'all pray for my Auntie Catherine because she be riding somewhere with the top down, just enjoying life, letting the wind blow, her and her husband. And my Auntie Deidre, she's the life of the party. So y'all show them some love, all right? I got to get out of here, but I love y'all. Get your seed in the ground. $ PastorCPerryman. For my wife, $ Pastor Sophia. Get it in the ground today. We appreciate you guys so much for being on. Oh, well, see, my auntie told me she coming to California next month. I'm telling you, she always on the go. She always on the go. I'm telling you, every time I look around, she's somewhere. And I don't blame her. Hey, enjoy your life. That's what life is all about. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. So listen, I got to get out of here, but $ PastorCPerryman. For my wife, $ Pastor Sophia. We love you. We appreciate you. We call you blessed and highly favored in Jesus' name. All right? Love y'all. Make sure you're in church on Sunday morning. I need to see y'all in church on Sunday morning. Don't just watch us online. What's up, Miss Janet? Don't just watch us online, but I want to see your face in the place on Sunday morning. 9 a.m. in Inglewood, California, 12:30 p.m. in Lancaster, California. I look forward to seeing you guys in church. Be in church. I'm telling you, the experience is worth it. It's worth it. Ask Christation. She can tell you the experience is worth it. You want to be a part. All right? I got to go. I love y'all. Hey, listen, let me put a plug in really quick for Miss JL. Listen, if you guys got a women's event or something like that, I want you guys to call Miss JL and let her help you put your event on, or not only help you put your event on, but let her be one of the keynote speakers or something like that. She'll help you, especially if it's for your young people or whatever. Also, listen, I need y'all to shop at She Got Fashion Boutique. Shop at She Got Fashion Boutique. She's good. My wife is good. She got high quality clothes at low end prices. She'll be able to bless your life. So I'm telling you, so tap into her and listen. And if you also need somebody that can speak at some of your women's event, you got to call my wife. She'll be able to help you out. I'm telling you, she stay prayed up. She probably got 30 tablets full of notes. I'm telling you, she stays prayed up. She can minister at your events. I'm telling you, she can touch the life of your women. She good like that. All right? I got to get out of here. I love y'all. Be blessed, and I'll see y'all again tomorrow morning on In the Backyard with PastorCPerryman. Be blessed.